Okay, so you ready? Yes. And action. Go. Oh. Hello. Welcome to Stitch Break. This is Penny. And this is, you know what? I don't think we introduce each other in Stitch Break. We just assume everybody knows who we are.
We're famous.
Because, like Madonna,
honestly.
I know. But, so I'm Penny and you are Cheryl. And sometimes people in the street just call you Shez.
No, they don't actually. It's only you.
And you and I go back a long way. We used to both work together at So This and That,
Yes,
and
we
the little
did.
sewing machines before it was changed name to So This and That.
Yes.
And now you have your own pattern company. Called Heidi Ho Patterns, and every single time I say, "Do you have a pattern, Cheryl?" You're like, "No," but this time I put one in the bucket over there so you can see it. Do you see? Can you reach it?
In the bucket that I made.
In the bucket that you made. Just ignore my laptop charger that I put in there as well. Oh, Cheryl.
They don't
So there, I squished it. I'm sorry, but that is your brand, Heidi Ho Patterns, and I have to say, I'm going to take a second here to say that Cheryl's patterns started out as, because you did club at So This and That, they started out as instructional patterns on how to do stuff. So when you look inside your patterns, they're really just cram-packed with instructions. Like, there's so many in there, and for someone to actually sit there and do it on a computer, that's no mean feat. And if you are thinking of trying a pattern, you should log on to Cheryl's website, HeidiHoPatterns.com.au, and you always sell them too cheap. How much are your patterns now? 45? 5.
Between 5 and 10.
5 and 10. So you definitely worth checking out. They're very good, and they're PDFs you just download so you can sew right away. And they've all been made by different people from different things, so definitely check it out. So Heidi Ho Patterns is Shez. I'm Penny from Mike's, and tonight is the third. Oh, Cheryl, yeah, can't waste those nails. Third stitch break. Oh, your cuticles have got a bit close there. Sorry.
Yes, thank you.
So your third stitch break tonight, and we did the placemat first.
Yes, third in a series.
Third in the series, that's right, not third ever. We're old hands at this. So first one was the placemat.
Yes, which is like strip quilting.
Yep.
Strip piecing.
What did you go? With a bit of foundation piecing going on.
Yes,
and
raw edge applique.
That's it. And the second one was the cutlery holder.
Yes, which is also just a foldy thing, raw edge applique, because we want it sort of nice and quick.
Yep. And then the last one, Cheryl, is
the napkin holder.
Napkin holder looks like a tree as well.
Sits at the top, so it's all matchy-matchy.
That is so cool. So now show us, how does it hold the napkin, Cheryl?
Right.
What's in that napkin holder?
Snap together. It's a lot.
Oh, that is so cool.
So when it's not Christmas, you can just fold it flat
and put it in the drawer, in one of your organised drawers in the kitchen, where I always pull out, make a mess. What's that?
I don't know, because it was a napkin when I rolled it up.
What is in that? No, wait. Okay, I have to tell you, right, it's probably going to be like Henry Cavill.
Oh,
but,
I thought so.
But I was a little bit worried we're skating on thin ice as far as copyright.
Yes.
So this is my interpretation of Henry Cavill. And he's written you a fan letter. So I think that's, check it out.
He's a big fan.
Yeah, he is a big fan. He watched it all. I assume he signs his name with a love heart. In the
yeah. I think so. I think he will from now on. And there's his muscles.
Yeah. So I think we'll make him our mascot now. We'll just get a tattoo like that.
Yeah. And if you put his arms down, he might be you.
Particularly with the very short haircut that I'm rocking at the moment. Sorry, Carol. All right, let's do it. Okie dokie. So, napkin holder. Some people call it napkin ring, but it's not a napkin ring because it's a hold. It's not like a round plastic ring. Okay, let's do it. So, what do we need tonight, Shezel?
Okie dokie. Well, if you watched last month, it's very similar to
We'll get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Just fit like that. Whoop. And
okay. So, these are the fabrics that you need. That's one piece, and this is double.
So this stuff here that you're doing, you would be, if you pay $5 and download it from our website, you'll get the pattern pieces, right? Is that right?
Yes. So this is my tracing template. I didn't actually bring the whole thing, but it's got all the
all the
squares.
bits.
Yeah, and that's my template.
Beautiful. All right. Okay. So you've got your squares.
Yes, got my squares.
Yep.
Now you've got two of these, and this is I have already fused together with the web bond.
As per last video when we did it for the cutlery holder. Yep.
Yes. So that's already done. Now this one is, those two do not have fuse bond on them, web bond.
Yep.
These do.
I'm sorry, I'm going to like photo. I'm going to put you in the front.
Okay.
Right, keep going. Yep.
So two have and two haven't, and this is already fused together.
Right.
So then we put one on each end, line it up in the middle.
Oh, we're straight into it. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, wait, directional fabric? You have to use non-directional fabric again, wouldn't you?
Well, non-directional is easier.
Yeah.
But you can use directional.
Right.
Put my hand out of the way, because this is easy
To get the direction
because
right.
they're just going upwards.
Yep.
Whereas the other one
It was all folded.
wasn't.
Yep.
Now I've just realised I've put metallic thread on my machine all in preparation. So we'll just sew this in metallic thread, but I don't recommend it for you at home.
For construction.
Yeah.
So gentle and small stitches, I reckon, for metallic threads.
Yes.
All right. Go.
And
You know, if
also-
we spent less time chit-chatting before we do this and more time in preparedness, we would... All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got them facing together.
Yes.
So the two...
Yeah, so one with the web bond
Yep.
and one without.
Yep. Beautiful.
And then so that now it's got to be a pretty precise 1/4 inch seam.
Oh, precise. If I put this here, Cheryl, can you see this though? No, I'll put it. So I notice you haven't got a 1/4 inch foot on those. So how are you getting a precise 1/4 inch seam butt?
Yes, I've moved the needle. It's always... Oh, sorry, wrong button. I'll get it in a minute. It's always good to keep the fabric under the foot.
Yep.
So rather than do like that,
Like,
and sew with my needle in the middle,
yeah, sure, yep.
you know, with the gap there, it's better to put that under, so the fabric, all the fabric is underfoot,
Yep.
and then you can move your needle side to
So
side.
you can just get a bit of paper, draw a 1/4 inch from the edge of the piece of paper, put it under the air, line up the needle with where the line is on the paper, and that's how you get your 1/4
Yep.
inch seam. Alrighty.
You can get your tool and go,
Oh, if only I knew a person who sold a cool ruler like that, Cheryl. What have you got?
just happen to have one here.
Oh my god! I love that ruler, if nothing else.
How many times do we talk about $5?
$5, I know, it's so cheap. If you go up
Yeah.
to Michael while he's working on a machine and just whip him really quickly across the back of the elbow with this, he gets really cross, just so you know. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I can see that.
Yep.
Okay, so then the other one.
So back on track, 1/4 inch across one end.
Yep, and then we're just going to sandwich that right sides together.
It's a shame you didn't do your other nails, Cheryl.
I'm saving them for next time.
Okay.
Just making sure. Look, you can just eyeball the centre. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect.
Okay, so you got a little bit of wiggle room on that one.
Yeah, but you do want your white piece to be straight.
So square, like
Square.
Yeah, yeah, perpendicular to the seam. Yeah.
Right, now, this is what we've got. So, because I've got web bond on one side, I'm going to carefully pull that quite taut.
Yep.
Make sure that it's
That is almost as
on the
tight as
seam.
Henry's abs.
And then I'm going to iron it.
How are you going to do that? The ironing board's not here, Cheryl.
Well,
Oh my god. Oh.
I tell you what, if you want to hint to your family for something awesome for Christmas, get one of these little beauties.
They're brand new.
Brand new.
And we have them in 25 by 25 centimeter squares. And these aren't expensive. They're like, I think like $20 or something, is it? Yeah, $18 for that one. And then there's a huge one too. Do you see that massive one over there? It's like 43 centimeters, 17 inches square. It's really big. So this is an iron. This is a wool iron mat. And look, it's all made of wool. And you
Look
can
how thick it
iron
is.
on it.
So it's not going to melt the dining room table like I did. I told you.
No. Well, you put a flower pot over, he'd never know. And that mini steam iron that you're using, well, it's a mini iron. I use that because you got it for me for my birthday. Do you remember, like, years
That was your first
ago?
birthday that we shared together.
Yep. And then this is the one we sell now, which is like a little mini steam iron. And it's a really nice quality one. It gives you steam while you iron.
Yeah, so you've got the option of putting water in it.
Yep. And look, Christmas present again.
Yeah.
Gonna bang on
So
that.
either buy them for somebody that you know that sews, or hint to the family.
Hint. So now you're
Oh,
ironing.
no, you know what I just...
Did you forget something?
No, I just thought of something brilliant.
What?
You know, last week how I said you could put your gift voucher.
Oh my gosh, that's even better. Roll it up, put it in there. And if you had a table of 6 people, one person would feel, if they got a gift voucher, no one else did, they feel left out. So you get like 6 gift vouchers, and that's a great idea, Shez.
Tell
So
you.
we should change the name to a gift voucher holder.
Yes, I think so.
All right. Okay, you genius. What are we doing here? So on
I
that.
love gift vouchers for my sewing machine, Chris.
You're so good to me, Cheryl.
Okay, so this is what we've got.
So you pull out a frame really quick. Alrighty, so if you had directional fabric, you would want, if this had Christmas trees on it, for example, you would want one of them to have the Christmas tree pointing up from the bottom, and the other one to have the Christmas tree pointing up from the fold, right? You wouldn't want Christmas trees pointing that way and Christmas trees pointing that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
You have to put your head around it that there it's going to be. You have to do it mirror image.
To see what it is. So Dean wants to know, what foot is that? That is an open toe applique foot. It's like an optional extra you can get for your little brother, Dean. Also, too, someone asked why nails only one hand. I'm going to answer that. Cheryl is profoundly right-handed, and there is no way she could stick those nails onto her right hand. Alrighty, go.
I thought you were going to say because I'm a tight ass.
She's saving the extra set for next Christmas. All right, sorry, you're distracted. Right, yep.
Excuse my language.
Yep. Oh, Carol will be blushing.
I know. Right. So,
all right, so now, yes, next.
similar to what we did last time, we put the little template on.
Very clever, Cheryl.
Now, this is why you need to have your proper 1/4 inch seam allowances, because otherwise this won't go on properly.
It's not going to the maths won't line up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you want that top bit to be just like above the stitching line. And then this bit down here, sort of
Below the stitching line. Yep. So not on the line, just past it either way.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Because this one you need to do a seam
Yep.
sort of on the purple,
Yep.
underneath the paper.
Yep.
And then this one's just sort of going to come down and then go out on the angle.
Right.
Now, as I did last time,
Those noisy kids. Hoodlums,
I
Cheryl.
know they are hoodlums.
Up to trouble.
Where's their mothers? They're shopping.
One of them. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So use your little ruler.
Yep.
I've done this already, so. And
that white pen that we talked about last time. That
Yes.
we just love.
and then when you're going across, you put that down. Now I'm upside down. And so you can go across on both sides the same angle, and the same with this one. So with this one, make sure you hold it in place, pin it in place so it doesn't move, because it's only little.
Yep.
So that line there and this line here are on the same angle,
Yep.
and then so that will go across and across.
Yep.
And so it's all straight with each side's the same.
Wicked. I just say that I noticed that Darren is watching, and Darren watches all of our videos.
Oh, hey Dags, how are
Must be
you?
able to sew up a storm by now.
I know.
He's such a nice guy. Okay, and then Joanne Stoddard says, wow, I love this project. Thank you very much, Joanne. Cheryl's so smart. She comes up with project after project after project after project. I just say, you know, we should do a Christmas thing, and I just walk away, and Cheryl goes, whoop, here I did. Okay, so we've got this done. White lines on there, white lines up there. Okay, Shez, what's next?
Right, now sewing.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Are you
Now,
done?
yeah.
Hmm.
Contrary to what I said before about keeping your foot on your fabric. In this case, I'm running it next to it.
Oh, but I want to tell you that there is, I should run over and get it, but running is very difficult this time of day. But there is a bi-level foot from Brother. Have you seen that
Oh,
foot?
absolutely,
so
I
it's
have
thicker
too.
on the side that goes off the fabric and thinner on the side that goes on it. So you can actually sew with half the foot off the fabric. And it still gets traction on the feed dogs and whatnot, which is very cool.
Yes.
Right. I think Shinomi makes a bi-level foot as well. Yes.
Oh,
I think they all
they
now.
do, yeah.
I know that Banana and Husqvarna and Faf do. So bi-level foot they call it.
Now I'm just moving the needle. Now, if you're not comfortable doing this, you can put it on the foot and take the needle as close as possible, but in this case that's a little bit too far away for me, so that's why I'm doing it like
I'm just
this.
going to zoom in so people can see how you've got it lined up. I actually do what you're doing there, and I line up the edge to that sort of cut out in the foot. And if you've got if you haven't got an open toe foot, you're using your F foot on your Janome or your N foot on your brother, D foot I think on your Benina. You'll have that ridge there that you can line up with.
Yes,
Alrighty.
and in this case, this fabric's stiff because it's two layers and it's got the web bond in the middle. If it was just a single layer of fabric, this won't work as successful.
So we had somebody mention that they had a bit of trouble with the metallic thread doing the sharp corners on their machine. It came undone on the corners. I would recommend remembering the metallic.
I'll show you this bit here. This is the bit coming up. So keep talking.
So, pay attention to here. So you've turned it so that's at the edge of your...
So needle down.
Put your foot down. Right. Yeah, so when you turn the corner, needle down, foot up, and then pivot.
Yeah.
And you might even consider reducing your stitch length a little tiny bit if your machine tends to have the metallic thread come undone. Because metallic thread is just stretched fibres. It's not like ordinary cotton, which is woven or spun, so it's trickier to use.
So that's the point we're talking about. So yeah, reduce your stitch length.
And again, you could do this if you wanted to do a Valentine's dinner. Sorry, honey, and Jags, you're not getting a Valentine's dinner, but probably just as well, really. But
he might do it for you.
Yeah, there you go, Darren. You do that, and I'll whip up a napkin holder that has love hearts on it instead. So you could do any shape in here, really.
That'd be cute.
That would be cute.
And look, we're doing Christmas trees for Christmas, obviously. Yeah. But isn't it just a nice addition to any celebration?
Yeah, that's right. And to be honest, you could just make them,
Oh, what about if you're having, like, something...
Like my birthday? Well, are you going to make a birthday one for me and do, like, all Henry Cavill's heads? And
Well, that's not where I was going.
Right.
But, yes, you could do... I was going to say, like, a 60th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Which is you can't buy... what decoration do you buy for that? But you could do even... applique, embroidery.
Well, there's no reason why you couldn't do embroidery on this bit of fabric before you cut it to fit onto your napkin holder as well.
And then whatever shape is necessary.
It falls into the category. Now, what's happened there? So you have gone one stitch too far because I was distracting you. So let's show people what you do. So you've gone one stitch too far.
Yeah.
Let's zoom right in. Right.
So I go...
So you're turning that flywheel backwards real gentle, are you?
Yes, so backwards. The only time you ever
turn the flywheel backwards. Yep.
And so I've undone the stitch. And then I'm going to put it back down.
And so what, you just lifted the foot up and then just reposition the fabric to where the stitch should have been. Yep. If you don't finish the stitch, you can undo it. So if you realise, which is why it's a good idea to stop with your needle in the down position.
Yeah.
If you have a little button like that, needle up, down one. Cheryl, which one is it? No, that's a foot one. If you have that, turn it on so you can have your foot needle down, and then you can reverse it if you need to. You didn't go right across the bottom, you just stopped at the end of the branches.
That's correct.
I don't mean to, shoot you down here, but, well, I'm not shooting you down, but still your idea. But if you were a bit savvy at machine embroidery software digitizing, you did it in My Sewnet, you could take this premise and actually do it in the hoop of your embroidery machine too.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
That's what you should do,
what
Christine.
What a great idea.
Yeah, it's one of those things I'll say I'll do it, but I never follow through on.
Yeah, so Christine.
Christine, do it.
Christine,
You saw that thing she did the other day where she did your cute little dinosaur? So
Christine,
Cheryl made this really cute baby's like sleeping bag with a big applique dog's head, and then its feet were over the top. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. But Christine has a nephew, probably the luckiest nephew in the world, who likes dinosaurs, and she changed it to a dinosaur, and she created all in her software and then stitched it out in her embroidery machine. Carol King wants to know, did Janome have them? Did Janome have them? Do you mean the bi-level foot, Carol? Because the answer is yes, they do. And there you are, you finished.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So just do a locking stitch.
Now, with metallic thread, we tend not to like to go backwards and forwards too much. We tend to prefer a locking stitch, don't we, at the start and at the finish?
Yes.
All right, so that's what it looks like now.
Yep. So again,
Well, you're not using those blunt scissors you had last time. some sharp ones.
Okay,
All
this
right.
way so I can see.
So those weird scissors that you're using right now, they are duck-bill applique scissors, and I love them, particularly for machine embroidery and the hoop stuff, but they're just real sharp snippers for just snipping in general.
That's so easy.
Love this raw edge idea where you have to do like turning and finishing the edges and stuff like that.
And you get nice sharp points.
Yeah.
Like if I was going to turn it,
Yeah.
it won't be as
No,
sharp.
that's right. It's all fat in the corners and stuff like that. It becomes this chore. It's like a job. Because how long have we been? We've not been very long today. What's the machine say? Like 20 minutes. So, and that's it. Your job's done. And we did chit chat a little bit to start off with. Sure.
Well, that's because that's unusual.
It is. Well, we are being the professionals that we are. Right. So now, while you're snipping that, we won't do another stitch break now before the new year. Yeah.
Yep.
But then we'll do a stitch break for January.
Yep.
So stitch break for January. But we thought we might do a bit of a social sewing day for stitch break. Is that right?
Yes, I think so.
So if you want to make any stitch break pattern or the Christmas stuff, or
Yeah,
if you want to do any stitch break pattern, if you want to make it and just get out of the house, you can come on Friday the 9th of December. If you want to book, please message us or call the shop. What are we charging them? Like $10 to put in Carol's charity tin, aren't we?
Charity tin.
Yeah, that's right. $10 is all you need. Bring your sewing machine and stuff. We only keep 4 in a classroom, so book. And I think we said we might do it twice if we get lots of responses. Is that right?
Now, I should have showed you that. Just see how that's got the white on it. Can you see that?
The white line.
The white line.
Yep. Oh, Cheryl, you're like a magician. It's gone. I have the super glue stain on my pants. Can you try ironing that for me? So that white pen irons off. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Carol says, thanks, ladies. I'm assuming she's thanking us for being so entertaining tonight, Cheryl. Alrighty, so let's see it now. Okay, so what happens next? So you've made your, this looks a bit like a Christmas tree rocket. Now you've done that. What do we do next?
Right. Now, I put these little plastic snaps on.
Cam snaps.
Cam snaps.
I love cam snaps. Now, we sell those.
Yes, you do.
And I see some places charge like $12 a packet. Don't pay that for them. We charge 20 cents for a set like that. And we have them in all sorts of colours. And we'll have a press here, so you can come and just use the press if you want to put them in as well. But you will need to just check that someone's here to show you how to use it before you just come down.
Yes.
Okay, so
now, I'm not going to actually do that.
No, I've done a video on how to put the snaps in, so people can have a look at that video. But you would go ahead and snap on the purple?
Yeah, so
on
what
the
I've
purple
done
or
is
on the white?
I've lined that seam up.
Okay, and that
So
gives you your tree.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
Yep.
Now you want to position this so when you put that in, the little spike is down, but the circle is right on the edge of the tree.
Okay, so right at the sort of the top edge is on the bottom edge of the tree.
Yeah, so it's in the middle. It's in the middle of that in the centre. And so I just sort of push that with a dinter in a hole, and then I get my awl.
Yeah, now if you could just show this for a second, because I do bang on a bit about Clover, but this is the best tailor's awl in the world. If you don't have one of these, put that on your list. I feel like I'm just TV shopping tonight. But this guy here, because it's tapered and it gets fatter at the end, it's really great for pushing holes into things for cam snaps and stuff. What you doing? Are you finding the exact middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Because I was off a little bit. So there. Well, I think, and you're right, this isn't a one of those TV ads. It's not meant to be that.
Way cool.
But I think if you don't know
exactly.
this stuff's available, then how can you get the best out of your sewing?
Exactly. All right, so then pop it through there.
Yeah, so I've gone through both layers, so now I know that they both line up.
Imagine Henry did a bit. Yeah, that's it, normal Henry Cavill. New year, I'm going to go Michael Fassbender. I'm very fickle, Cheryl.
So you put the prickle in each side.
That's it. And then line up your pieces, like so, and like so, and then snap them and squish them shut.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that if you put your snap on and you squish it in there with your press and you make a mistake, did you know you can take it out? You've got to get your little Dremel or a little tiny drill and just drill right through the middle, and it'll free it up, and then you can just pull it apart. We have done it more than once to rescue people.
Yes, because it does happen from time to time.
Oh, do you remember someone came in and they'd put in the wrong spot, so I drilled them all out, and she came home, she came back and she did it all again. I had to drill them all out for her. Alrighty, so that is, let's see the finished project again. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah, so that's done.
Seal it up and snap it shut. pop your napkin in there. And that is, I wish I hadn't so frivolously thrown the stuff away because we could have finished on all the stuff together. But that is the third Christmas stitch break. And super big shout out to you, Shez, because these are great. You did a really, really cool job. I can't wait to see what you come up with for the new year. No rest for the wicked, Cheryl.
You know what I was just thinking? I've used a paper napkin.
Yes.
But I actually have a napkin pattern at home that's
The one
square
of
with
the very
a border.
Wasn't one of the very first club projects you did at Sew This a napkin with cut work in it?
Yes, it was. Oh, that's going back a
Long
long
time
way.
ago. Right.
This is a different one. So I might shoot you the pattern and maybe you could add it onto, so if you buy this, you get the pattern for the napkin.
Yeah, I can do that. So
It's not in Christmas colours, the pattern, but
no, it doesn't matter. People can work that out. So if you send that to me when you get home, I'll hook it all up and then I'll put a link in the post so you guys, if you guys can all patiently wait till tomorrow, which poor old Dean did because she asked me to email something to her and I spelled her name wrong and never did. So if you can wait till tomorrow, we'll put it on the website and you can buy it and download it tomorrow and have a napkin pattern in it as well. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
we
what
can
do
do
you
that. I can do that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Christine has booked in for the 9th.
oh,
What time was it?
9:30.
9:30, Christine. So 9:30, we'll see you there. Alrighty, peeps, I guess we go.
Yes.
Nice work, Shez.
Okay.
See you later. Happy Christmas, I guess. Merry Christmas. And we'll see you guys in January. And again, if you enjoyed watching this, give us a thumbs up. Makes us feel really good at ourselves. Warms the cockles of our hearts. And if you have friends who are so, go ahead and share it as well. We love doing this together. I think we'll keep going next year. Yeah? I just assumed that we would.
Yeah,
Okay, we are.
that's
Good.
So
All right, babes.
Thank you for your support.
Indeed. Bye.
Bye.
So show your nails one more time. Oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.